Today is the last day for in-person absentee voting, and we're seeing record-breaking turnout as more than 1.27 million ballots have already been cast across South Carolina.
Wow, Vox Carolina's Gary Weimer visiting several absentee polling places around the upstate for us the last couple of weeks. And she joins us live at the Anderson Elections Office on North Main Street this afternoon.
Hey guys, there's a lot of action going on here in downtown Anderson. If you're traveling through this area and you run into some traffic, this is the reason why. All the way down North Main, as far as I can see, past the elections office, the curbside voting line goes on for miles. People waiting in line to drive up and do the curbside voting. Here behind me, if you can see, the line stretched down the side of the elections office all the way down Orr Street. People in both lines are telling me they're waiting on average 3 hours today to cast that ballot.
We're going to make sure that it goes. All right, there you go. You have a great day.
Absentee voters have been waiting in line for on average 3 hours or more today at the Anderson County Elections Office.
Every day closer to the election, our line's growing.
Many, like Donna Crawford and her husband, came out today to avoid the lines tomorrow on Election Day.
We figured it'd be a lot more people tomorrow.
So I think it's going to be, a huge turnout because absentee is usually a good predictor of what we expect at our polling places, and our absentee has been astronomical.
The Voter Services Supervisor says back in the 2016 general election in Anderson County, there were a total of 80,000 voters for the entire election.
Okay, you can come on back.
So far in 2020, she says there have already been over 14,000 people who have done absentee voting in person. She says this doesn't include paper absentee ballots, which can't be counted until tomorrow on Election Day.
Our voter turnout has been just astronomical. Voter registration has went up by 10,000 in the last couple months.
This is our right as Americans to be able to vote. And everyone should have that opportunity, and I don't want people to get frustrated or give up on the line.
Jessica Altz is waiting in the curbside absentee voting line because due to recent surgery, she can't stand in the lines. But that's not the only reason.
I cannot vote tomorrow like everyone else is able to do because I will be working the precincts.
If I were going to the polls tomorrow to cast my ballot, I would bring a chair and some patience.
I think it's probably going to be longer.
It's going to be an important election, but our world doesn't need to be so involved that it's going to make everybody so divisive. We're still humans and we still love each other, and we're still going to be Anderson County after tomorrow.
Now, another piece of very important information: if you're planning on going out tomorrow to vote, you find out that you have some issues with your address or some information that has not been updated. They told me here today the elections office will be open until 7 p.m. just like the polls. You can come out and get everything updated and correct, and you can cast a FailSafe vote here. I had to think of the word FailSafe Vote, which is a complete ballot that you can do right here in the office behind me. Now, of course, election workers are saying for everyone tomorrow, be prepared for the long lines. Bring a chair, bring water, and of course, most importantly, everyone needs to bring their patience. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. Cody, Tori?
Now that line behind you, Carrie, is very long this afternoon. I'm sure it'll look that way tomorrow too. Thank you.